Okay guys, welcome back to the gym. We're going to do our floor pommel horse in rings as time allows, and then we're going to start phase 3 of our strength and power training. Today is going to be a leg day. Looks like Blake is ready. May as well start. Let's do walking with wrist rolls. And single finger pull down stretch. Next finger. Next finger. Next finger. And switch hands, first finger. Next finger. Next finger. Last finger. Pinky up stretch. Switch hands. Palm up, pull down stretch. There you go. And switch hands. One arm on top of the other. And switch arms. Left arm circle forward. Left arm circle backward. Right arm circle forward. Right arm circle backward. Double arm circles forward. Double arm circles backward. One hand on top of the other. Push your elbows backwards. Start low, go high. Thumbs back, elbows back. On your toes with your knees bent and straightened. On your toes with your knees bent to your heels. On your toes with your knees bent and straightened. On your toes with your knees bent to your heels. On your toes with your knees bent and straightened. On your toes with your knees bent to your heels. On your toes with your knees bent and straightened. On your toes with your knees bent to your heels. And one more time. On your toes with your knees bent to straighten. And on your toes with your knees bent to heels. Hands on your waist, feet face in. And feet face out. And feet face in. And feet face out. And feet face in. And feet face out. Slow kick walks with your feet flexed. Sideways kicks. Kick down to your knee. All right, Abdurrahim, let's do your lat stretches, standing hollow. And open in a stretch. Other side hollow. And open in a stretch. Other side hollow. Open in a stretch. Other side hollow. And open in a stretch. Abdurrahim, come towards that mushroom a little bit. Too far away. Do your elbows. Knees. And hips. Spider-Man. And switch. Switch. One more switch. Bend your knees and straighten. On your hands and knees, fingers face forward, 2 circles left. Two circles right. Face your fingers away from each other, 2 circles left. 2 circles right. Face your fingers towards each other, 2 circles left. 2 circles right. Face your fingers towards you, 2 circles left. 2 circles right. Flip your hands over, push gentle. And wrist push-ups. Flip your hands over, 10 palm push-ups. Face your fingers forward, lift them off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Face your fingers to the side. Lift them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Face your fingers backwards. Lift them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch your toes. Stretch your quads. Stretch your toes. Stretch your quads. Dave Tilley stretch. Switch legs. Stretch your pike. Separate your feet a little, left hand, left foot. Right hand, right foot. Separate your feet a bit more, left hand, left foot. Jackson, if you're not taking your dog to Florida, I'll take it for you. So cute. All right. Right hand, right foot. "90 degrees, left hand, left foot." Gonna be region 8. That's like the mortal enemy now. Right hand, right foot. Elbows in the middle. Wide as you can, left hand, left foot. Right hand, right foot. Reach up and over, left foot. Reach up and over, right foot. Elbows in the middle. Reach back, stretch your shoulders. And push to a bridge. I just posted Saturday's workout that has all of the exercises that we're going to be doing for the next 6 to 12 weeks. So take a look at it as a reference. Come down, stretch your shoulders. Push up to a bridge. Now today at the end during strength and conditioning, most of the reps that we're doing in each set is going to drop down a lot. Like for the shock week we used to do sets of 15, but today we're going to be doing sets of 8, which means if you can do more than 8, I want you to increase the amount of weight, especially Jackson, Aiden, Jack, Abdurrahim. All right, I still think, Blake, that you're a little bit young right now, so I don't want you to use any more than, say, 10 pounds, all right? I don't want to get growth plate issues or any other bone problems with you, but you should just remember all of the strengths that we're doing and be able to use them as you get older for the rest of your gymnastics career, that's for sure. That's my dog. Just put him in a crate. Bring him to me tomorrow. That'll be fun. Okay, let's do 3 future star flexibility routines. Jackson, you're up. Lift your arms while kicking forward. Go to a push-up shape. Point your foot at the ceiling. Right leg split. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Turn, face the middle. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Sit, feet together, arms parallel, pancake. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Belly on the ground, up and over, push-up shape. Left leg split. Don't kick the dog. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Right leg comes forward. Sit down. Push up to a bridge. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Slide down. Arms come up and around. Stretch your shoulders. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Slide your hands across the ground. Reach past your feet. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, and sit up nice and tall. Blake, you're up. Start with your toes together. Kick while lifting your arms forward. Go to a Swedish fall. Point your leg at the ceiling. Push up shape. Right leg split. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Turn, face the middle. Feet. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Hold. Move your feet together. Arms parallel. Belly down to the ground. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Belly on the ground. Push up and over. Left leg split. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Slide your leg forward. Sit down. Push up to a bridge. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Slide all the way down. Hands come up and around. Stretch your shoulders. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Slide your hands past your feet. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Sit up and present. Good. All right, Jack, go. Kick while lifting your arms forward. Go to a Swedish fall. Point your leg at the ceiling. Push up shape. Right leg split. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Face the middle. Middle split. Don't sit. Don't spill water. Hold 1 1,000. Get those feet pointing up. 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Feet closer. Arms parallel. Belly on the floor. Pancake. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Belly on the floor. Up and over. Push up shape. Left leg split. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Slide your right leg forward. Sit down. Push up to a bridge. Hold 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Slide all the way down. Reach up and around. Stretch your shoulders. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Reach past your feet. Keep your belly as close to your knees as possible. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. Sit up and present. Nicely done. All right, Jack, let's do our fake handstands. We're going to go 40 seconds. Ready, set, go. Keep your legs straight if you can. That's it. I want you to look right between your hands. I want you to move your shoulders so that they're right above the middle of your palms. That's it. Look right between your hands. That's good. Pushing through the ground and hunching in your chest as far as you can. That's it. Shoulders down, shoulders up. 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 Push your fingers straight into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hollow rocks. 15 seconds. Go. Arms above your head. Don't rock your arms. Yeah. Squeeze your toes tight, Blake. Tight as you can. All right, maybe even your arms above your head a little bit more. Flip over onto your belly, Jack. Keep your toes together in the back. Flip over on your belly and stretch rocks. Those look pretty nice. Maybe a little bit too much shape in your back. All right, fake handstand, go. Same thing, legs straight. Spread your fingers. Look right between your hands. Make sure that your shoulders are right over the middle of your palms. Push through the ground and hunch. Hunch as high as you can in your chest. Look right between your hands. Shoulders down, shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders up. Push with your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hollow rocks, go quick. A little bit less shape, Jack, in your arms if you can. Like, don't duck your head as much. Yeah, there you go, that's better. Switch on your belly, go quick. Squeeze those feet together, tight as you can. Tight as you can. And one more fake handstand, go. Move those shoulders forward a little bit more hunch in your chest if you can. Get those shoulder blades around the side of your body. Look right between your hands, spread those fingers. More hunch in your chest, everybody, if you can. There you go. Shoulders down, shoulders up. Shoulders down, shoulders up. Shoulders down, shoulders up. Shoulders down, shoulders up. Push your fingers into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hollow rocks quickly. Not as much shape in your upper back. There you go, Jack. I like this better. Nice job, Aiden and Jackson, on your belly. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. All right, Abdurrahim, let's go through your shoulder strength. Shoulders, hands, hands, 1. Shoulders, hands, hands, 2. Shoulders, hands, hands, 3. Shoulders, hands, hands, 4. Shoulders, hands, hands, 5. Shoulders, hands, hands, 6. Shoulders, hands, hands, 7. Shoulders, hands, hands, 8. Shoulders, hands, hands, 9. Shoulders, hands, hands, 10. Quickly now. Shoulders, hands, hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold up. 10 forward. 10 backward. Arms bent above your head. Straighten, bend. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. 10 butterflies. Hands low. Shoulders, hands, hands, 1. Shoulders, hands, hands, 2. Shoulders, hands, hands, 3. Shoulders, hands, hands, 4. Shoulders, hands, hands, 5. Shoulders, hands, hands, 6. Shoulders, hands, hands, 7. Shoulders, hands, hands, 8. Shoulders, hands, hands, 9. Shoulders, hands, hands, 10. Quickly now. Shoulders, hands, hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shoulders, hands, hold. 10 circles forward. 10 circles backward. Arms bent above your head. Straighten, bend. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. And butterflies. And arms above your head. Shoulders, hands, hands, 1. Shoulders, hands, hands, 2. Shoulders, hands, hands, 3. Shoulders, hands, hands, 4. Shoulders, hands, hands, 5. Shoulders, hands, hands, 6. Shoulders, hands, hands, 7. Shoulders, hands, hands, 8. Shoulders, hands, hands, 9. Shoulders, hands, hands, 10. Quickly now. Shoulders, hands, hands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands up and hold. 10 circles forward. 10 circles backward. Arms bent above your head. Straighten, bend, 1. Straighten, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. And butterflies. Alright, let's go to the first screen, and I don't believe Kennedy's on with us today, and I don't know if Jackson's got all of his stuff packed up because he's moving, but I do notice that he has a mushroom. So why don't we start with Pommel Horse? We'll probably be able to get through just mushroom today because we started pretty late, and it's already 12:50 or so. So let's get through a good mushroom workout, and then we'll get to our Monday strength and conditioning. Right? So the first thing is for the level 5s, it says fully extended circles, and nobody has beat up on their wrists yet because this is the first Pommel Horse station. So why don't we all just commit to doing fully extended circles, the best circles that you can in a good stretch. Alright, if you don't have that, then you can do walkarounds on the floor. And you can also do your underhand back loop positions if you have a 1 pommel. And Aiden, if your back is hurt still, what I would like you to do is just take the foam roller and foam roll your back, your upper back for now. Just your upper back, and then the next 3 minutes we can do your lower back, and then we can do your legs and stuff. So just foam roll for now is probably a great idea. And we'll just go to Blake and watch his circles. Blake, make sure when you jump down, you're not letting your belly turn to the left. You got to get your belly to turn to the right always. Even when you're jumping down. To the right, to the right. Yep, that's better. That one wasn't as good, That was a little better. So, Blake, stop for a second. When you push with your left hand, all right, lift your right hand up. When you push with your left hand, it's easy for your belly to turn to the right. But I notice when you put your right hand down, when you push off of your right hand, naturally things are going to go to the left. So I want you to focus on keeping your belly to the right when your right hand is pushing. Can you show me one more time? There was like 2 circles in the last set that I thought were better than the rest of them. All right, I want you to keep your belly to the right, right there. There, harsh. Yeah, that was better. Those were better. Those are better. Yep, yep, yep. I like those much better, but now your belly is to the left when you fell down. All right, so focus on really keeping your belly to the right as much as you can, getting your hands on quickly. All right, Jackson, let's see it. Yeah, I think that your stretch is really good in the front, Jackson, and maybe we can just focus on just a little bit more pushing down with your left hand and getting those heels back as you go from the front to the back. That's super critical, though, to be honest. Everything looks pretty good to me. Yeah, it looks really nice. Your form is spectacular. I don't have any knee deductions. It's good. While Abdurrahim's setting up, let's go back and see a couple more from Blake. Nice work. That's it. Yeah, God punished you for letting your hips turn to the left. Aiden, what I want you to do is maybe even put that right about there. And now I just want you to let your shoulders go all the way to the ground behind you. Yeah, and go let your shoulders go all the way back to the ground so you get a pretty big stretch in your back. Yeah, put your shoulders on the ground. All the way, there you go. All the way, there you go. And now just kind of let your body passively stretch over that. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I like with your knees bent actually. I think you can control your hips better that way. Force your hips into the ground a little bit. All right, Abdurrahim, let's see what you're doing. Keep your belly to the right. Belly to the right. Yeah, that was pretty good. Now, I think that you're doing it by piking. And I want you to drive your heels with your right hand more effectively so that as you go backwards, you're still in a stretch. But I want you to keep that stretch. Yeah, drive your heels, but keep your belly to the right. Right there. Heels more. That's better. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Those are pretty good. That's a pretty good correction. That was pretty good. I like those. All right, let's go on to your front mores. Really want to make sure that I see your hands on what would be pommels if you can. Yes. And then your left hand's going to come all the way underneath. Correct. Onto the pommels. They can't be on the plus signs anymore on these skills. Reach forward, get to the pommel. Yeah, that was nice. That was a front more. Yeah, that was nicely done. All right, so Blake, in the US we call a chakir a front more. So I want you to try a chakir or a front more. Now, Blake, you're going to do a front more by reaching forward with your right hand and then bringing your left hand backwards. That was correct. That was correct. Correct. Good job, Blake. And Blake, as you work, I'm going to put something on the screen so that we can talk about it just a little bit. All right, so just as a reminder, Blake, I think that Jackson, you can keep swinging, all right? But Blake, if you look at this screen right here, your hands right now are on the blue dots. But on a pommel horse, the pommel horse would connect squares 1 to 4. That would be a pommel. And then also there would be another pommel that connects squares 2 and 3. So when you do a front more, you're going to have to put your hands as if they could be on those pommels. So you're going to have to reach forward with your right hand. That would be a back more. Reach forward a little bit with your right hand. Nah, that's reaching too far around. I want you to just reach correct. And now your left hand is going to go on the same side of the mushroom right there. And that would be correct hand placements for a front more. Because your hands would have to be on the pommels. All right, so show me a front more. Let me see, circle, circle, front more. You reach forward with your right hand so it's at the end of the pommel. Correct. Now you have to lean more forward on your right arm as you're starting the front more. All right, and then if you're leaning more forward, your left arm will get on and you'll be in balance. Lean forward on that right arm. Keep your shoulders in the middle of the mushroom. That was nice, Blake. Good job, man. That was a Bailey. Good job. Good job. Good listening. All right, so let's work a little bit more of front mores. Let's see what Abdurrahim's front more looks like. All right, make sure that when you do your front mores, your hands are no longer on the plus sign, because if they were on the plus sign, then they wouldn't be on the pommels anymore. So you got to reach. Yes, Abdurrahim, beautiful. Beautiful, Abdurrahim. Fun to watch. Really fun. Really nice to watch. All right, let's see a couple more because I believe that Jackson and Blake both disappeared. Yeah, Abdurrahim, that's very nicely done. Make sure that your belly remains to the right. At the end, you kind of let your hips turn to the left a little bit. Blake, let's see one more. Lean forward on that right hand. Keep your shoulders in the middle. Lean forward there. That was good, Blake. Looks like, Blake, as you're swinging, you let your shoulders go outside of the middle of the horse. Right there, you got to lean forward. And then as your feet start to come forward, now you have to lean backwards. Right? So make sure that your shoulders stay close to the middle of the horse. All right, let's switch and do some backmores now. All right, and now when you do a backmore, your left hand is going to move backward. That's a spindle. That's a spindle. A backmore, your left hand is going to move backwards. That's your right hand. Your left hand is going to move backward. Yeah, but not that far. It's just going to shift backwards like it was on the pommel. So shift backwards just a little bit. Yeah, but now it's on the plus sign. It's just going to be on the side of the horse. There you go. And then your right hand is going to come behind your back, and you're going to go like you're on the pommel again. Yeah, now your feet are, yes, that's the correct hand placement for sure. But when you do a backmore, when you get your right hand onto the mushroom, your belly's going to be in front of you. Right? The reason they call it a backmore is because your hands are in back of you. So I want you to do a walk around, okay? Do a walk around. Yep, just walk all the way around. Walk all the way around. Yep, correct. And finish your whole circle. Now move, as you finish, move your left hand back a little bit. Now you're going to lift your right hand up and keep going, keep going. No, don't put it down. Lift it up, lift it up. Lift your right hand up. Now put it down there. Stop right there. Now both hands are behind you. They're on the pommel and both hands are behind you. That's why they call it a backmore. Because your hands are behind your body. A backmore is also called a Stockley. Okay, and then from there you keep walking around and then lift your left hand up, keep going, keep going, keep going, and put your left hand on right there, right there. Nope, no. Finish the circle, put it in front of you now. Put your left hand in front of your belly now. Correct. So you do like a half turn, but when you touch both hands on the pommel, your hands are behind you. When you do a chakir, both hands touch the pommel in front of you. When you do a backmore or a Stockley, both hands, that was a backmore. Correct, Blake, correct. Correct. Just make sure that your hand placements are to the side of the mushroom where the pommel would be. The front more is going to be the opposite. That was correct, Blake. That was correct. But you did an extra circle on the pommel, so that would actually called a Bailey, or a circle on one pommel. All right. Let's go to Abdurrahim and see if Blake, if you have questions, you can just come right onto the screen if you want. You can just come on right off mic. All right, Abdurrahim, let's see it. Yeah, that was nicely done. I still think that there's a little bit of a pike as your feet go from the front to the back. Just make sure that you're in control of your hips and don't let your body break down. All right, and let's see Jackson's back more. Yeah, Jackson, very well done. Very well done. Well, it's taken us a little time to get those hand placements right, but it seems like we've done it now. Right? Good, let's see one or two more from each of you guys. I didn't like that hand placement. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know if it was a front more or a back more because your hand went onto the plus sign. Where it's hard for, yes, that would be a back more. But it looked like your right hand moved all the way behind you, and instead of your right hand moving backwards, put your hands back on the horse. Instead of your right hand moving there, your right hand swept all the way underneath you and went there. So now I don't know if it was a front more or what it was. So make sure that your right hand's in the middle of the squares. That is a back more. That was nice. Let me see one more. Do a front more and then a back more. That was a front more. That was a back more, for sure. Right, and it's just really easy to see those hand placements when you do them like specific like that. That was nice. All right. Okay, let's work on some flares. All right, flares and flare spindles if you want. When you do your flares, I don't want you to let your hips pike. All right, I want to make sure that you're keeping your belly and your back stretched in the back. Nice to see Boone is on now. Boone, those look really nice. Those look really good in the back there. No piking in the back. It's just a big, huge, gigantic straddled circle. So I don't want you to push down with your second hand and push your hips way up high. All right, so try to stay as flat in your hips as you can and try to drive those heels so that your back is nice and straight in the back. Boom, beautiful. Beautiful work. All right. Yeah, but you lost control of your hips there, Blake. You got to keep your belly to the right always. Again, you lost your hips to the left. Yeah, I think that's getting there, Jackson, that's for sure. All right, Abdurrahim, are your wrists okay? If your wrists are sore, all right, make sure that you're doing your wrist flexibility exercises. If they're not sore and they're fine, then good, but sometimes you guys grab your wrists and then I get nervous, so make sure that you're healthy. All right, get doing flares. What are you doing? Typing? A mosquito, not a mosquito. Mosquito, M-O-S-Q-U-I-T-O. That's it, that's it. And last week we also worked on making sure that your toes are pointed as you're driving your heels in the back. I still think I see a big flexed toe. Those are better. Those are better. Yeah, point your left foot specifically. All right, Jackson, let's see. Good stretch in the back, good heel drive. Yeah, I still think that your feet are coming together. As you go from the front to the back, there's a little point when you're like to the right side of the mushroom where your feet are together. And I want to see a little bit more of a straddle. Yeah, as you come forward and then your feet are starting on the way back, as you're driving your left foot right there, there's a little part where they start to come together a bit. So just work on a good heel drive with a beautiful stretch in the back. Boone, I really like your flares these days. Really nicely done. Yeah, Boone, you're going to be so good, buddy. Your flares are sick. Body is strong. Boone, I just posted that work that we did on Saturday online, so you can use that as a reference. I really appreciate your hard work. It'll probably make it so that Blake can take a look at that and get really up to date with the strength and conditioning that we're going to be doing over the next couple of days, so I appreciate all of that. All right, so Blake, just do your front mores and back mores. I think that we have enough to work on with that. I'd like to move on and do 2 or 3 routines. So it's going to start with a front more, and then back more, and then a flared spindle and a Russian. All right, maybe we should go in afterwards. Yeah, hey, I like that, Abdurrahim. I like the tempo of your hands. Right, it looked like your hand placements were pretty evenly spaced on that Russian. All right, so Boone, here we go. Belly to your left. That's a front more. Reach back. I don't know. I think that the second one looked like a little bit of a front more. Quick, belly to the left. Belly to the left. All right, Boone. That's a nice hit. Got to keep those knees tight in that dismount. I can't do anything. I kicked the couch or the table. But you were doing front mores. You were doing front mores and back mores before, Blake. Right, I was watching you do front mores and back mores. Or we're going to be done with pommel horse anyway. Why don't you go on mic and tell me what you think of everybody's routines. All right, Boone, let's do one more and see what Blake thinks. Blake, try to point out the good things. That's a front more. I think that you have to work on the hand placements of that back more, a little bit more. All right. Let's finish up this routine and see if Blake has any comments. I mean, it's getting more consistent on that Russian. What do you think about that, Blake? Thumbs up from Blake. All right. All right, let's go to Abdurrahim and see if Abdurrahim is going to hit this routine with a double Russian. Can you try a full spindle? Try a full spindle, a spindle that goes all the way around. Go front more, back more. Full spindle, double Russian.
Dan, I forget how to do a spindle.
A spindle is like the flare that turns the opposite way of the flare. But instead of doing a halfway around, you'd go all the way around. That is a spindle. And now go all the way around. So I want you to do a front more, a back more, a full spindle, and a double Russian. Belly to the right. All right, good job, Abdurrahim. Good job, man. Right, let me see a flared full spindle. A full spindle and a flare. Quick, quick, quick. Get it done, quick, quick, quick. Quick, now circle. Good job. So when you do that routine, I want you to try to do a full spindle and a double Russian dismount if you can do that. All right. And let's see if Jackson can do one routine and hit it. Then I think we might move on to strength and conditioning. Come on, Jackson. Good luck, sir. That was definitely a front more. Definitely a back more. Definitely a flared spindle. Ah, nicely done. Nicely done. Nicely done. Look at Boone. Boone's pumped for you. Look at this. Right? Cool. That was a great routine, man. That was great. All right, let's go to Boone. And let's start with our strength and conditioning, okay? We got 3 sets of 8 RDLs today. 3 sets of 8. Blake, if you don't know what you're doing, all of the guys here know what we're working on. Okay, so you can watch all of these guys. 3 sets of 8. Now, I think that you have a little bit too much of an arch just in your lower back a little bit, Boone. That's better. Control your hips so your back is straight. That looks pretty good to me. 3 sets of 8. And Boone, if 8 is easy for you to do, I don't mind if you use more weight. On the last set, if 8 is too difficult, then you can switch back down to the 10s or the 5s, whatever you got to do. Blake, don't do it with a press. All right, just keep the weights just racked right in front of you, just like Boone's doing. And look at his knees are not bending too much. It's mostly his hips going backwards. The hips going backwards. 3 sets of 8. Yeah, I like that much better, Blake. Now, I didn't like that one as much. You're getting distracted by the knees. It's not the knees, Blake. It's moving your hips backwards. Moving like your butt backwards. Yeah, watch. Boone's knees are barely bending. Boone, take a rest. Take a rest in between your sets. Make sure that you rest. See, his knees are not bending much. But look how far his butt's going backwards. That was better, Blake. That was better. Yep, that's better, Blake, for sure. 3 sets of 8. If 8 is easy for you to do, then I want you to increase the amount of weight that you're lifting. Okay, Abdurrahim, make sure that your knees are not buckling inwards, and make sure that your back is straight. Right at the bottom, your back has a little arch to it. Abdurrahim, stop looking at the camera. It's better. That's better, Abdurrahim. I like that shape in your hips much better. All right, 3 sets of 8. If 8 is easy for you to do, Boone, I don't mind if you lift the next heavier weights. That's it, buddy. Your technique looks great. Jackson, that looks good. Yep, that looks just fine. Good job, Jackson. Maybe keep your neck a little bit straighter. Right there, it starts to crane a little bit. That was better. Yep, don't look up so much with your chin because it gives that little arch in your neck. That's it. Remember, your neck is part of that straight body thing that we're talking about, that neutral spining. Right, Blake, look at his knees. Look at his knees. They're barely bending. It's mostly just his butt going backwards. I would even push your butt back more, Jackson. I don't want you to dominate it by letting your chest go down. I would say maybe your chest goes a little bit low there. Blake, excellent. Blake, excellent. Excellent. Good job, Blake. Good job. Good watching. Good job. So you guys are going to do 3 sets of 8. We'll wait for everybody to catch up and finish. And then today is a legs day. So when you're done, what we're going to do is 3 sets of 8. And the first exercises are going to be our goblet squat. All right, so Boone, we're going to do a goblet squat. And then you're going to do your single leg hip bridge. And then you're going to do your pogo jumps over the socks. All right, so you're going to do 3 sets of 8. So let's go 8 goblet squats right now. All right, 8 goblet squats. And remember, the goblet squat, that's racked. A goblet squat, you're going to have only one of them, only one weight, and you're going to hold the black. That's also racked. I want you to hold like a goblet, like that. That's a goblet squat. Don't let your knees buckle. I would get your hips lower, Jackson. I would get your hips lower. That's correct, Boone. That looks pretty good. Now, if 8 is easy for you to do, use the next heavier weight. Okay? Then after that, Boone, you're going to lay down on the ground, on your back with your knees bent. And this is going to be where you're lifting your hips with one leg straight. So straighten one leg and lift all the way up. 1, good. And you're going to do 8 of those on each leg. Good. Good, Boone. All the way up. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. 8 on each leg. As you do this, I want you to push with your front heel. And you'll feel if you push with your heel, not all the way. You can keep your foot on the ground. Just focus on your heel. And you'll feel it in your back and in your butt and then the back of your leg more. Now you're going to stand up and I want you to put like... So, Jackson, you don't really have to put anything on the ground. I can see that there's a seam between the 2 mats. Right. You're going to start on one side of the seam on one foot. And you're going to bounce on the ball of your foot over the seam 8 times. So this is going to be 1, but don't land. Don't land, bounce. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you're going to go through your goblet squats again. And you need to make a decision. If those weights were easy for you to get to 8, and you can get to 9, 10, and 11, and 12, I want you to use a heavier weight so you can only pretty much get to 8. If you don't have bigger weights, I understand you can just learn and do what you're doing now. All right, and have your mom and dad go get you some heavier weights. All right, the next one is a single leg hip bridge. 8 on each side. And after you do your single leg hip bridges, you're going to do your pogo jumps, 8 on each foot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. And now you have one more set of your goblet squats, 8 goblet squats. And every time you do it, you have to make a new assessment of the weight. And as you get stronger and stronger, you're going to have to add a little bit heavier and a little bit heavier weight. Abdurrahim, elbows to your knees every time, and make sure that you get those hips all the way down. Blake, no problem, dude. No problem. Blake, if you want, take a look at the video that we just posted. Boone was on Saturday, and we did all of the exercises, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And you'll be able to use that to figure out what we're doing. Or you can just watch what we're doing here and try what you're doing. And Blake, you're still a little bit too young, all right, to be using heavy weights. So I just want you to use what you have and use this as an opportunity to keep learning. Good job, Boone. And then we got your pogo jumps. One more set. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. All right, the next 3 exercises are reverse lunge, squat, push, lateral, and then band hip marches. All right, so you're going to do a reverse lunge. You're going to step back, go down onto your knee, and remember, when you bend your knee, I don't want your front foot, I want your front foot in front of your knee and stand up with your heel. All right, that looks good. So you can do either way. You can switch legs, or you can do all 8 to one side and all 8 to the other. It doesn't matter. Make sure that your shoulder blades remain tight in the back. And like Abdurrahim is doing it racked, you could do it racked, or now like that, or you could just do it in a farmer carry. Either way, make sure that your shoulder blades are nice and tight in the back. So you're going to do 8 on each leg. Keep those shoulder blades tight in the back. Make sure that you're not bending that front knee too much, and stand up with your heel. And if you stand up with your heel, you should feel it in the back of your leg and in your glutes. That's it. And when you're done with those, you're going to do your squat, push, lateral. So you're going to do 8 squats, and when you get down with your elbows on your knees, you're going to push the weight towards the camera. Correct. Squat, push, lateral. Do it with one weight, Boone. Only one weight. Rack the weight in front of you. Elbows to your knees, push lateral, and back and stand. A squat, push lateral, and stand. Okay, good job. Again, if you can do more than 8 and it's easy for you, use the next higher weight. Don't rush. Make sure that you touch your elbows every time. Touch your elbows, push the weight lateral, and back. Don't rush. Make sure everything is done good. Now, Boone, I think that you might have some bungees. If you do, I want you to wrap the bungee around your feet. Wrap the bungee around your feet and double it up. Like, loop it twice so that it's like, no, I want you to like twist it so that it's like, yeah, that'll work a little bit. Here, let me show you. Jackson, do you have a bungee? Oh, okay. What should you do instead? Let's see. If you already packed up your bungees. Well, let's just work with Boone, and Boone will, maybe I can show you what I want. Yes, like this, like that. Good job, good job. Now, Boone, I want you to put the bungees under your heels. All right, put them under your feet. like this. Good. Now put them on the ground, put everything on the ground and spread your feet apart. Just stand up on that thing again, but don't touch the bungees with your hands. Just drop the bungees with your hands. Spread your feet so that you're pulling, there you go. Now what I want you to do is I want you to march in place and lift the bungee up with one foot. Yes, like that, like that. Now Amber, if we could make it if we can wrap it one more time actually, just so his feet are a little bit closer, that might also help. Like I want his feet to be about shoulder width. So maybe like wrap it in thirds. Yeah, I think that this will work. This is better. And now you're going to just march and you're going to stretch the bungee. Stretch the bungee. Yep, that's pretty good. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. Now, because it's bungees, okay, Amber, because it's bungees, when he lifts his foot up, it's pulling it over the other foot. So I actually want him to march in a diagonal. Yeah, that's better. So his foot doesn't go over the other foot. It just lifts straight vertically. That's better, Boone. Good listening. All right, so you're going to do 8 marches on each side, and you're going to try to pull that bungee. That's it. And pull. So that was 4 and 4. Yep, good. I like that one better. And 5 and 5. Pull, pull, pull. Good. And 6. That's it. Keep that foot flexed. And 6 and 7. Pull, pull, pull. And 7. Good. And one more time. 8. Good. And 8. And now you're going to go back to your reverse lunges. Okay, Jackson? All right, reverse lunges. Same thing. Step back. Make sure you don't bend that front knee too much. And then stand up on your heel. Boom. Excellent thinking. Excellent thinking. It looks great. All right, Jackson, great work. Abdurrahim, that looks good too. Dude, have your dad go to Amazon and get you 10, 15, and 20-pound weights instead of filling up these bottles with sand, although you do have a lot of sand out there. It's just I want to make sure that you're using enough weight. Maybe go get yourself a couple more gallon jugs. Or get some paint cans and fill them with sand. That's it. 8 on each side. And when you're done with 8 on each side, you have your 8 squat push lateral. And then we got one more time through. Now you guys want to be using relatively, heavy weights. If it's easy for you to do, I want you to reassess the amount of weight and use the heaviest weights that you can, that you have available to do your set. Elbows to your knees, extend. Yeah, dude, this kid is just on point. On point. On point. Elbows, extend. Right, Amber, you want to make sure that his knees, and when you do it, your knees are bending in the direction of his toes, that they don't buckle in. And you'll see sometimes Abdurrahim, his knees get wobbly at the bottom. Yeah? After you do that, you're going to do your band hip marches. Sometimes his knees get wobbly. Abdurrahim, you could get your bum to go a little bit lower at the bottom of your squat. Okay? That's it. That's it, Boone. Lift diagonal, up and out. Up and out. And then, Amber, you'll notice that sometimes his foot rotates outward because of the bungee. Right, that was a good one. I want his big toe to face right at the camera. Yep, that's it, Boone. Keep your shoulders nice and tall. Big pull, big pull. That's it. Yeah, Abdurrahim, if you could double that up a little bit, that might be better. See how Boone, he's got a pretty big bungee, but he's made it in loops. Right? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's fine. Make it just so that it's a lot of tension. That's it, Boone. Good job. That's it, Boone. Good job, man. When you're done with those band hip marches, you have one more set of your reverse lunges. And then one more set of your squat push laterals. Amber, when you do this, you want to keep your front foot in front of your knee. So right there, the front foot doesn't create more than a 90-degree angle. And here you want to stand up with most of the weight on your heel, 70% on your heel. And you'll notice that it's a really good glute strength. That's it, Boone. Really try to control those weights, Boone. Think about controlling those weights. Jackson, you're doing that in a farmer carry, which is fine. Make sure as you do it, you keep your shoulder blades tight. You could also do it in a racked carry like Boone is doing. Doesn't matter to me. Right, because Boone's weight is further away from the ground, Jackson, if you do it in a racked carry, it'll also make it so that your stomach and your core has to work a little bit more to control the weight, make you a little bit more top heavy. And now you're going to do your squat push lateral. And I'm just looking to see his hips go down, his elbows touch his knees, and making sure that his knees right there are pointing in the same direction as his toes, which they are. Right? Go slow, Abdurrahim. Get your waist down a little bit further. Jackson, you can get your waist down a little bit further. Yes, better. And if it's hard for you to get your waist down, then it's a sign that you want to start to do a little bit more foam rolling to your calves. All right? Make sure that your calves and your hamstrings are really flexible. But Boone, your shapes are pretty darn good right here. Right, Jackson, if you can get those hips to go a little bit lower, that would be fine in that. And then, Amber, you can see as he gets a little bit tired, his right knee starts to buckle in a little tiny bit. All right, so make sure that his knees are pointing over your toes. Same thing with you. And the last one is your band, your rubber band hip marches. That's it, Boone. That's it, little man. And then we have one more set of 3 exercises that are going to be timed. And we're going to do 30 seconds of each one. The first exercise is going to be your jam ball slam, so you can get your pillow and slam your pillows into the ground. And then the next is going to be a plank front raise. And then the next is going to be a kettlebell clean to press. And we're actually only going to do 20 seconds on and 20 seconds off. All right, so we're going to do 20 seconds on. 1 second, let me just finish my timer. All right, so you're going to slam that pillow for 20 seconds. Use an RDL shape. Ready when you are. Go. And slam. Pick it up quick. Pick it up quick and slam. Yeah, and you want to try to increase the speed of your slam. Really whip it into the ground. There you go. And you have 7 seconds. Good job. Now go down to your plank, elbows, and you're going to do plank front raises. Front raise. That's it, and front raise. Keep your arms straight. Front raise and front raise. Keep your arms straight. Good. And then the last thing that you're going to do in 2 seconds is your kettlebell clean to press. So you're going to start in an RDL, and you're going to jump and land in an RDL, and then press. RDL. Jump and land in an RDL. And press to the ceiling. I want you to use 2 weights. Use 2 weights. And you're going to start with the weights down. Yep, and you're going to jump from the weights down and then jump up, land in an RDL, and then press to the ceiling. Yes, same thing. Do it again. Put the weights down, jump, land in an RDL, and press in the ceiling. I like that. That's good. RDL, jump, land, RDL, and press to the ceiling. All right, jam ball slams. Ready, set, go. Smash them into the ground. There you go. Come on, faster. You got to move faster. You got to move faster. It's about moving really quick. Keeping your RDL, thinking about your RDL. Jackson, I think that you're smashing your shoulders and your chest down too far. 5 seconds, and then plank front raises. 2, 1, and go. Elbows straight, elbows straight. There you go, buddy. 15 seconds, and then we only have one more time through, and we're done for today. Two, 1, and you're going to do your jump, clean to press. Jump, land, and press. Good job. Jump, land, and press. Good job. Make sure his knees are facing in the direction of his toes. Jump, land, and press. Good job. All right, let's go one more time with your overhead slams. That's it. Really pick the pillow up quickly and get it back into the ground as quick as you can. Up and down, smashing, smashing. Good job. 10 seconds to go. One more. Okay, plank front raises. Keep those arms straight as you can. Arms straight. Try not to shift back and forth. That's it. That's it. 10 seconds to go. And then you got one more set of those jump, clean to press. Okay, jump, clean to press. See, on the last one, maybe his feet are a bit wide, but we want to make sure he's controlling those knees. That looked pretty good. All right, let's do 2 more and then we'll be done. Boom, nice work. Abdurrahim, great work. All right, nice job, everybody. Excellent job, guys. All right, so that's going to be our Monday strength and conditioning. I think that's the most important thing now. I believe everybody's back in their own gym. So you guys can get all of your gymnastics work done at gym, and we can spend as much time as we need finishing our strength and conditioning, because I think that the strength and conditioning exercises are pretty unique to the exercise and strength and conditioning that I provide. So for the most part, we'll try to deflect as much as we can towards the strength and conditioning and making sure that we actually do things with good techniques. So everybody worked great today. Make sure when you're done, you eat carbohydrates and protein. Make sure you eat your fruits and vegetables and drink a lot of water. Get a lot of rest. Hope that you have a good workout this evening. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's workout, where we do our arms strength and conditioning circuit. And if you need to use the 6x6 videos as a resource, feel free to do so. Boone helped me with the strength and conditioning exercises for phase 3 on Saturday, so take a look at that. And also, to make sure that your muscles stay healthy, take a look at the foam rolling upper body and lower body videos that we did some time ago, and make sure that you keep your muscles flexible and are ready to go on Tuesday. Have a great night. In the meantime, keep repping that 6x6.